What's poppin' people, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. We've got the last of our BT17 footage. We do have some stuff from the EVO Cup, as we're going to see a Patamon and a TK hit to 1, but it's still a god hand to open up, and it looks like we were missing a rookie, so Johnny going to be going in with the defense training to find it. And we're going to quickly speed on through as we're going to turn a Patamon into an Angemon. And this is 3 Great Angels, so not going to be seeing any Rapidmons or any nonsense like that. We're going to be seeing some purebred angels, vaccines, the way Seraphimon would have wanted. We're going to make the Dominimon after going up the ace and bring out an Angelwoman ace, so overflow 6 worth on the board right now. But with a hard played body, the D-Digivolve isn't going to be too much of a problem on an Infamon. But we're going to go into a Shaco here, and the Shaco going to be turning into a Diaboromon. Diaboromon going to be playing out the token. No deletions or anything that we need to worry about, and of course the Dominimon is going to stop any of these from getting hit. Going to turn into a Seraphimon with that double heal. Yeah, Emissary going to come through, and we do of course get the Shrinks going straight in. Gain back a memory, and we're going to swing in for that 2 checks at security. Ooh, double Diaboromon in security, not great. And then we're going to play the Magnet Angemon Ace. Going to come out with the token. We're just making sure to catch up the game state, because obviously an attack was made. No, a Digimon was played. So we get the Diaboromon, then start of main we're getting the Diaboromon. Just confirming protection that we have right now. We're going to see the attempt to play an Infamon down. So we're going to go for the Infamon. Infamon is going to delete a token, and then we're going to go into the Diaboromon Ace, which is going to play out a brand new token. We get the Digivolve from the Infer, but I do not believe we have enough for the pop. Oh, yes we do. So we're going to get the overflow, but we're also going to get to load on the way out as well. And we're going to take one of the tokens with us. Going to go into Quartzmon to completely fully lock down. Kind of an early Quartzmon, but stops the Patamon from being able to get as much of an extension, because we're not going to see the TK go sideways. I'm going to go into an Angemon though. It's the 3 Great Angels. We're going to be loading up, and we're going to be loading a Seraphi Ace to the bottom, and now our security stack has turned quite literally into a stack. But I mean, in fairness, if you're going to be doing full combo, you know what? It saves you from having to do all that. I kind of don't hate it. So the shiniest Seraphi, and then we're going to see security, like a card trick, turn from 4 into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 security versus 3. And we still have so much memory to play with. We are still, of course, suspended, and unfortunately with the Quartzmon no longer a problem. Dominimon, back into the security we go. Who's coming out? Out comes the Magnet Angemon, and that's a full clear there. Whew. And still on 0 memory, so still can extend this further. We're just going to play the Kudamon to pass. Now we're going to go for the TK and choose not to play a Patamon with it. Going to go into the Keramon here, as we're going to slam the Suka and turn into a Shaco. And then we're going to put the Seraphi into security, which is then going to give us the... I think he's just double checking. I still think the... So it's try and put the Seraphi, but then the Domini can burn 1 security to prevent it from leaving the board. It is incredibly degenerate. Obviously though, still the Shakomon is still protected. But, oh, it is protected, which is what matters. We're going to just go for the recovery. We're going to gain back, and then the triggers are going to come through. But, I mean, this should just be enough to go straight through. If he doesn't have the Diaboromon Ace, this should just be swings, and then that is going to be game number 1.
Matrix Digivolution.
Yeah, today's sponsor is me. I appreciate everyone supporting me as they have, and there are plenty of other ways to support the memberships. Twitch Prime and all of that are great ways to do so, and just making sure that in addition to slapping like down and making sure you are subscribed, there are plenty of other things that I do that I really love doing and take a lot of work, and appreciate if you guys also gave them a shout and gave us some honest feedback on them, because the only way we can make them better is if people tell us what they like and dislike. But yeah, that's it for today's sponsor. Appreciate you if you didn't skip it. Back to the video. Whilst they are getting shuffled up, I do want to say a thank you to everyone that has been supporting the channel. A big thank you to JanboTCG for providing the footage, but at the top we do have Justice Josh, our mega tier, who's an ultimate hero on YouTube as well as typically on Twitch. Then for our ultimates, the Tommy NT, Tommy Tricks on the Sticks, 3 Strike Rule, and Brad. Then for our champions, Shinny Carry, Copydeus, DHM, Solar Ouroboros, King of Knights, Andy Fing, Squid Eater, Benji Gibbert, Thomas Yates, Kenneth Smith, and Thamata FGC get access to our podcast bonus content 1 month early. Hope you enjoyed the most recent iteration, which was top 5 worst 5 purple cards of all time, as we're going to be going into game number 2. After a pretty rough start from Johnny in game 1, we're going to see the Chikuri come down and the Karamon. And Patamon once again, but this time it's just going to be a play for 4 to shrink and clear and gets an ace on the board. I actually really like the aggressive way that they've been kind of moving their security around, the 3 Great Angels coming through, but it does look like we are going to whiff this time. We're going to swing in with the Patamon, and we're going to go into the Domini, and this time the Domini is just going to play out the 5, and there's going to be another security hill. Are those Iono sleeves? Very cool. Now comes the Black Memory Boost. We're seeing the Tamer disappear, and again, Armadillomon unfortunately going to whiff, but just getting a body on field so we can try and contest. There's less likely to be any, like, as much shrink here, because it looks like we're missing the 4, which is why we played the way we have. As we're just loading Patamon after Patamon, and then just confirming what was picked up off of the most recent search. We're going to go into the Seraphi, is going to get the clear once again, and we are going to get the heal, so we're up to 7 now. Going to go boost. And then, what is the plan? Gonna play the Armadillo to get a little bit more, then crack the training, so that way we go memory positive on that one. Gonna get the Digivolve, but we're not gonna be able to get too much more, but we're gonna get the Errata, which is gonna play out, and then we're gonna get the Clear, which means we are gonna get the effective 0 cost Evo that way. You could go Quartz here, but I think it's kind of, I don't think it's worth it. You're looking at a level 6 on board right now. Okay, looks like we're going to go for the Quartz. Just going to suspend his own board, get the lockdown, puts him to 4. And was a level 4 hit off the recovery? No. So once again, a free shuffle. Truly mixing up his security. Finally, we see the 4 actually come out here as the Angemon's going to come down. And then we're going to look to go into the security. And we are going to tap that TK. It's going to stay that way for the rest of the game, unless we can find a way to get rid of the Quartzmon like last time. I do like the Kari, but we are going to get, of course, the Shrink thanks to the Seraphi to just take out one of these tokens. And these tokens will stay that way, which try and like slow down the burn clock. But of course, with the Tamer down, you are kind of just in a rough situation. I'm going to play the nice Kari down, and we're going to start start of turn, gain 1 off the Errata. So you have the choice between suspending the Angemon and suspending the TK. The problem, I think, here is that the Angemon still threatens an ace. The Sukamon does get to come down for effectively 2 costs because the Armadillomon is free types or yellow Digimon, which is pretty cool. So 2 cost Sukamon here threatens some sort of like DNA nonsense. And if you do, okay, we're gonna make the Shaco raw, and then just choose to leave it that way on board. Okay. Not fully protected, but the Magnet Angemon isn't gonna be able to full clear here, but we are gonna go Emissary in after hitting it with what was -7 on the Quartz. So it's down from 15. Yeah, no extras. 15 into 8. And then the Domini is going to come through. The recovery is going to come through, so it should be -7. That is going to full clear here. And we are going to overflow off of the Diaboromon in it. Once again, this Quartzmon really not getting anything done. He did go into the Magnet Angemon Ace, so it does prove that it was an option, but I don't know. Out comes the Magnet Angemon from the security, and then we're going to turn it straight into the Seraphi, thanks to the Magnet Angemon on play. Going to get the recovery in, and then comes another Shrink Ray from the heavens. The Microwave is in full effect. Going to swing through, going to gain the memory as well off the Kari, and we're going to be looking to take out the Patamon, just trying to go for as much clear as possible. And then Revelation of Light to get the Kudamon out. Recover 1, and the Kudamon is going to check top 3. Shine Greymon Burst Mode Ace, just revealing that none of these 6s can be swung over at all. And we keep making Shakomons, but we're really not making as much progress as I would like to see. Out comes the Diaboromons. We're going to play both of them. Going to get a little bit of a pop, but no Digivolve. I think we're just too far behind at this point. I'm going to put down the Sorry to pass turn, but we are under a memory setter. Into an Angemon. And even with the TK at 1, if you draw this many cards, you will eventually find them. 2 Tamers sideways, and up to 7 memory. Double clear, gonna snatch 1 back, gonna swing in for the 2 checks. Does hit a Quartz Monster, dies on the first, which we do like to see. I'm actually kind of surprised, but it does not matter because that is gonna be the 2-0. So 3 Great Angel is gonna take it versus Diaboromon. If you like what you saw and you do want to see more, consider hitting the like button and subscribe, so that way you will always be seeing me when I get into your notification box. And consider joining the members so you can get daily Digimon content early and ad-free, like our rookies, Greatness Beam, Ryan Balfi, Bonsai Beard, and Turtle Sovereign, and the rest of our DigiEx. Big thank you to everyone that has been supporting the channel, and as always, have yourselves a damn good one.